But because of that, the kid, he was due to lead off the next inning.
Right.
So this was the bottom of the first inning. He just destroys his knee. I mean, he had a ruptured patellar tendon. That is an accident that you see in car accidents.
Yeah.
An injury that you see in car accidents. I think I said accident twice. But they had to cart him off the field. He is now out for the season. So he never even got his first major league at bat.
Moonlight Graham.
Well, shut up. I don't like those comparisons. It's not nice.
I'm just saying.
You just ended the kid's career.
It could be.
No.
How do you know?
Because athletes recover.
I'm just saying.
Don't just say. It's rude. It's
not
heartless.
being rude.
It's heartless.
It's not being rude.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's a
it is.
possibility.
No, it's
you don't know that, Tim. What are you, a doctor?
Yes.
You're not a doctor.
I am.
Dr. Jerk.
Sports writers are doctors.
Yeah, you're not even close.
Medical
to
professionals.
Dr. Jerk is your name.
Nice. So anyway, but Dustin Fowler was taken off the field. His parents weren't even at the game because they were going to meet him in Houston. Because it was like, I don't know, for whatever reason, they couldn't get to Chicago that quickly. And it was like, oh, okay, we'll meet you in Houston and we'll see you there. Yeah, okay, change of plans.
Okay. Well,
so just devastating. Joe Girardi was crying.
I don't blame him.
Because, as Girardi said after the game, he knows what it takes to get to the major leagues. He's done that.
Sure.
All right? Here's this kid. He's excited. He's all happy about being in finally getting to the show and looking to prove himself and looking to be part of the solution for the Yankees. And what happens? His first inning, he's done for the year. And that adds to the prospect issues because Gleyber Torres a couple weeks ago tore his UCL, which that leads to Tommy John surgery for those of you who know pitchers and familiar with pitchers. But it's in his left arm, that's the only positive about it because he injured himself sliding into home plate. It was just a bizarre slide. But he's done for the year. Again, he's another guy who, the Yankees were thinking about calling him up to take over for Chase Headley at third base because Chase Headley's been a disaster since April. I forget who it was in the Post today. It might have been, I don't think it was Sherman, but somebody wrote a story. Maybe it was even Kernan who might have written a good column for a change. But the Yankees at first base and third base, they've been a disaster, and that's a big part of why they're 5-14 in their last 19 games. Ever since they had that 6-game winning streak where it seemed like they were scoring 10 runs every game,
right,
5-14.
Okay,
and now they're 3 games behind the Red Sox, and even 5-14, they're still 6 games over 500, which tells you how outstanding they were playing, and the hallmark of that early part of the season was it always seemed like they could come back. It always seemed like they were a team that the cliche is always about playing 27 outs. The Yankees really did. They were playing 27 outs. Now, recently, I'm not getting it. It's just it doesn't seem like the offense is there. They've got a lot of guys hurt. Starlin Castro is on the DL with a hamstring.
Right.
Matt Holliday's got some bizarre viral infection that nobody knows what's going on. CeCe's got a hamstring. Adam Warren is supposed to be coming back in a couple of days, maybe a reliever, and so there's a lot of guys who are starting bats who aren't able to play right now, and that's part of why they're 5-14.
But in a way, you'd rather have them if they're going to get injured. You'd rather have them get injured now instead of later on in the season.
Yeah,
when,
and that's
5-14 would destroy a run.
That's a theory, but I'd rather have guys just being able to play and being healthy and actually getting stuff done on the field. And, the Red Sox in the meantime have gotten healthy. And that's why they've that's why they've moved into first place. Meanwhile, it's like Red Sox fans, my friends who are Red Sox fans, you want to use the word jerks. I'm sorry, but I know they're my friends. But I've been getting more texts and more messages on Facebook from Red Sox fans in the last 3 days since they moved into first place. I'm like, hey, where were you guys for the first 3 months of the season? Didn't hear a word from you. Now all of a sudden it's like the Yankees lose a game. Bing, bing, bing. My phone's blowing up. I'm getting messages all over on Facebook.
Maybe if you weren't an arrogant Yankee fan.
I'm not an arrogant Yankee fan.
To the Red Sox who were losing.
Ridiculous.
Or being in second place.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Maybe the Red Sox fans who are your friends wouldn't be so anxious to shoot it right back in your face.
Ridiculous. I don't do that, though.
You do. I've seen you on Facebook all the time.
I support my team. That's what I do.
Your friend Croce
He's a moke.
You call him
He's a
another
moke.
jerk from Boston. Or
He
something
is.
like that.
He is. He
Well,
lives down to that description. He knows it.
Well, I'm just
How you
saying,
doing,
maybe some of your pals say, well, now we can get our shots back at Tim Leonard, arrogant Yankee fan.
Croce keeps telling me all this nonsense. First of all, he had this garbage about the day after the Red Sox. Actually, I think it was took first place. They were in first place by half a game or something like that. and of course, he starts with the message, "Oh, Yankees won't be in first place again the rest of the year." So what happens that night? The Yankees win and Boston loses. Yankees back in first place. Another horrible prediction by Bob Croce, proven to be false.
Well,
it happens almost every day with him.
Well,
he is like, let's put it this way: next to Croce, Patrick Ewing is an expert prognosticator. All right, that's what we're talking about.
Okay, we're going to take a break right now. You're listening to From the Press Box right here on 90.3 FM WHPC. Any Red Sox fans out there? Give us a call, 516-572.
They don't know how to dial a phone.
7440.
Okay.
Yo.
Tell your friends about the Nassau Morning Madhouse. Hear what you're missing.
Check it out.
Check it out.
I do not want anybody to accidentally bite into a donut thinking it's Bavarian cream and finding out it's lemon cream.
That's the worst.
You gotta
There is
relax,
nothing
my man.
worse than expecting Bavarian cream and biting into it and getting the sour, disgusting taste of lemon.
Oh, my Lord.
But how hard is it to get the right donut in front of the right sign so that when I ask for a Bavarian cream donut, I get a Bavarian cream donut?
Most of my food discoveries that I found things that I like have come from stuff like that.
From accidental ingestion?
Yes! Side note, I probably should be dead. However,
The Nassau Morning Madhouse. Weekday mornings at 9. Yeah. On the voice of Nassau Community College.
90.3 WHPC.
Success, noun, the fact of getting or receiving wealth, respect, or fame.
Succeed, verb, to do what you are trying to do.
Success story, noun, a successful person or thing, such as someone or something that has achieved a goal.
Hi, I'm Bill Horan, the host of The Secrets of Success, and I invite you to do more than just read a dictionary to learn about success. If you want to achieve your goals in life, listen to the tips, secrets, strategies, and habits of some of the world's most successful people, and hear about the obstacles they had to overcome to attain their dreams. Start your own journey to success. Tune in to The Secrets of Success Wednesday afternoons at 4 and Sunday mornings at 7:30 on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Yo, what happened to your hair?
You have to experience what I just experienced.
What'd you do? Stick your finger in an electric outlet or something?
Close. I just listened to Electric Air.
Electric air. Electric air.
Can everyone stop repeating electric air and tell me what electric air is?
Electric air will get your heart racing, neurons sparking, and lips smiling. Join me, Tova, as I shock your ears with EDM's greatest hits. 5 out of 5 doctors agree 1 hour of electric air every week is just what you need to increase your energy and leave you feeling stimulated. Side effects may include uncontrollable mood swings, shuffling, and in some extreme cases, headbanging.
Too much headbanging, huh?
Dude, those side effects are serious. Seriously amazing.
So join me every Wednesday night at 8 for Electric Air on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
.3 WHPC. You've got the fine show we call From the Press Box every Monday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Streaming at ncc.edu/WHPC. Also on Spreaker.com as a podcast later on in the day. And forever afterwards, by the way. And like I said earlier in the show, we've put up some interviews we've done over the past couple of years, including what we think is Phil Pepe's last interview ever. But we have tons of people up there. We have who is it? J.P. Pelsman. I think Christy Ackert's up there.
Probably.
And who else? I forgot. AJ Benza.
AJ Benza.
Yeah, some other people, too. Hal Bach. Matter of fact, we're going to have Hal Bach on in a couple of weeks. So just, he, of course,
Again.
long-time writer at the Associated Press, covered 30 World Series. That is...
I think he asked to come back on, didn't he?
Yes, he did. So, he has a new book, too, but he has to come back to him. So anyway, let's get back to, we're going to trash the Red Sox.
By the way, Robert Zaher, I think am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yeah, Rob Zaher.
He said on Facebook Live, good show, fellas, try to get along. I think that was directed at you.
No, it's you, because you're
Big Ed in the studio, ladies and gentlemen.
You're so angry about Red Sox fans and Met fans and stuff like that. Your anger is, or your sarcasm is whatever. Big Ed's a Mets fan. I don't know if you know that.
I don't know. Big Ed, Mets fan?
Mets fan?
Big Ed is nodding yes.
Big
Ed, it's radio.
So anyway, let us get to I don't know what's next. Well, the Mets.
You never talked about the Mets.
We mentioned they lost yesterday, but they're actually getting better. They're closer to 500 than they've been in a while. They're 38-43. And they should have won last night or yesterday against the Phillies.
I mean, let's preface that.
But they are getting closer to 500, which is very important.
They needed to sweep. Let's not say they should have won the game. They lost, 7-1, 8-1? I mean, they got destroyed. But it was a game against a really bad team that they needed to win, and sweeping the Phillies would have been a much better result than taking two out of 3. So, from that aspect, yes, the Mets should have won the game. But they had no business saying that they should have won the game because Rafael Montero was terrible. When he starts a game, there's no such thing as they should have won. But the Mets, they have a huge week coming up for them because you're talking about 3 games with the Nationals in D.C., I think it is, or is it home? I don't even know.
I don't know.
All right, well,
I'll check.
Check that out. Then they play the Cardinals, who really haven't been playing so well this season. So you're looking at 3 games against a Nationals team that isn't playing so well lately. Trey Turner just broke his wrist and is probably out for at least a month. And he's been a catalyst for their offense. He's got like 30-something stolen bases already. It's ridiculous, the number he's got. But he really has been the guy who's making their offense go. And with him out, the Mets won't be facing Max Scherzer or Gio Gonzalez, who have been two of the Nationals' best pitchers. And there's a serious chance here for the Mets to say, all right, you know what, we can pick up a couple of games on this team. And I think for the Mets right now, getting to 500 is more important than thinking about catching the Nationals because 500 is a much more attainable goal.
This is the week to say, you know what, we can maybe move ahead a little bit, especially since they're playing a team in their own division, and especially the team that's number 1. Interesting thing, they're playing Washington tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday.
Right.
Tonight is at 6 p.m. Probably there's a fireworks night or something.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, 11 a.m., July 4th.
11 a.m.?
That's what it says here. I'm shocked. And then
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
The West Coast edition of the Daily News over there or something?
No, it says
11 a.m.
Yeah.
That's bizarre. All right.
Maybe because of everything going on in D.C. They're in D.C. If you've ever been to the Nats Stadium, you literally can see the Capitol from right down the street.
Who knows?
And then Wednesday, it's 7 o'clock regular game. And then they play St. Louis, also in St. Louis, on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So
Cardinals have been down this season. They were real close to becoming sellers at the deadline.
But you know what? If the Mets win these 3 games, it becomes a different type of division. This is how things get started, so to speak.
Well, it's like I've been saying, and I've said this. I said it last year, and I'll keep saying it. Before the Mets can start thinking about a wild card, first of all, they need to get 500.
Well, that's true.
And secondly, they need to get a wild card. You need to be probably in the range of 10 games over 500. Because you need to show...
Right now, yes, because the rest of the National League's pretty tough, actually.
You need to show that you're one of the best teams in the league. You can't win the wild card accidentally. You can win a division by being a mediocre team. It's happened where teams have won division titles with 83 or 84 wins. It's rare, but it does happen. You look at the National League Central. Are the Brewers still in first place?
Brewers are still in first place.
And how many games over 500 are they?